This is the guy at Georgia Outdoors, and I really hope this video doesn't come off as insincere because that is not the intended case. But we had Hurricane Helene hit our farm last night and do a lot of damage, and first of all, I'd like to say I'm very thankful that we didn't get hurt. Nobody in my family did, and as of this point I've not been really connected with the outside world, and there's no internet, no power, no TV. So I really hope that I hope that people were safe as well, and I don't want this to come off as, oh, I'm going through this tragedy when other people may have lost their lives. So that is not the intended case. But I want to show you what we dealt with. Hurricane Helene, if you're not familiar with Georgia, was this storm that kind of came up the back door instead of the typical the Atlantic coast, came up from the Gulf. And just last night the wind was just so strong for so long, and we lost quite a few trees and lost the porch off the house and some damage. This is by far the worst damage I've seen from a storm in my entire life. I've lived here in South Georgia my entire life, and this is going to take months to recover. And the irony here is it's such a beautiful day today, but last night it was just the sustained winds. But at the end of the day, we're thankful that we're safe, thankful that we have a place to live, we have the generators running, and I've checked on a few neighbors and they're safe as well. And I pray that everyone who was affected by this is safe and will continue to be safe. But I'm going to show you around some of the damage. This is literally what the entirety of the farm looks like, just tree limbs down everywhere. We've already had the tractor moving stuff all over the place today just to be able to get our vehicles in and out. Every dirt road on the farm was blocked by trees, so we had to move a lot of stuff. And you see this is just a common sign. I can't even tell you how many trees like this that snapped during this storm. And these are not young trees. We planted these 25 years ago, and that's a little trailer we call the meat wagon. We just haul deer out with it, and it's gone as well. Here is one of my bigger concerns. Is this is my house, and I'm not sure if you can tell from there, and if you hear the noise, that's generators running. These trees were uprooted and landed on my porch, and that staircase going up is my only way in and out of my house. So now I'm having to use the ladder to get in and out, and where do you even begin with something like that right there? I'll show you that, but let me show you just how blessed I am. Is we had 2 trees go down just on this side of the house, and yeah, we did lose a staircase. And we had these trees go down just on this side of the house, and they missed the house. Thankful that there was no major damage to the house, the structure of my house. We spent all summer remodeling it, and this just puts things in perspective. And you just see one tree after another. Gone, gone, gone. The animal barn, the goats were all over the place. They got out today, but no damage to the animal barns as well. All of these trees that have been around since my grandpa was a kid are all fallen. And the really sad thing is right there where that cross is on the ground, my niece Peyton was going to get married there tomorrow afternoon. It was a real beautiful spot, and her rehearsal dinner was tonight, and her wedding was tomorrow. And I'm not sure exactly their plans, but I'm gonna tell you something, that's not going to affect your marriage right there. That may throw a kink in your plans. And if your wedding is based off of good weather, then you're building your wedding off the wrong thing to begin with. So that's my little marriage advice for this video. There are power lines down everywhere, and as I'm still pretty certain they're not hot, you just got to be safe. Back of my grandma's yard, old pecan tree. You wouldn't know this unless you'd really seen it, but those woods are about half as thick as what they used to be. Used to be woods all through there. Now it's like just completely open. Giant oak tree falling. Snap trees. I mean, that looks like a tornado went through right there. I literally grew up shooting squirrels out of these trees right here when I was just a kid, and they're gone. One tree after another, just right down the road, falling down. I believe there's 7 of them right there. 7 out of 8 trees in a row. That one stood, the other ones didn't. This is my driveway after we have already cleaned it. So this is much better than what it was. Pecan trees took a hit. Those are my neighbor's chicken houses that look like they got some pretty good damage on them as well. That's another road that is closed that I can't get down, so I'm trying to figure out how to get to my property. Trying to assess the damage on my property and literally cannot get a road that is open or available to get there. The damage in people's yards is just, it's devastating. I feel bad for a lot of these people. It's going to take a while to recover from this as far as cleaning up, and we're going to be seeing the signs of this for a long time. I'm just praying that everybody was safe, because trees can regrow. We can replace physical things, but life is precious. All too common right here. All the trees that we rode past, the ones that didn't fall down, I mean, they're bent so bad that I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to leave those. May have to lose those as well. And you know, I thought I had this plan where all these trees would reach maturity about the same time I retire, be able to cut it and all that. And you know, appears the Lord has different plans for us, but be grateful for what we have. Well, we was finding, Daddy. Good talk with you.